Okay, probably the worst gig that I think I recall playing, or one of the worst gigs anyway. Co-convention center, large venue, large stage, lots of people. We had been booked for this really large show. There's gonna be a lot of bands there, and so this is like probably the largest venue we've ever played, largest stage we've ever played. Going to be a pretty good sized crowd. We've got about maybe 15 minutes to get completely set up and ready to go. So with that many bands, it's typically pretty hectic because you've got to get, they're trying to get off the stage, you're trying to get on the stage. However, about the week leading up to this show, I sustained a back injury, so I've got like this whole like sciatic nerve thing going, and so I'm really in some considerable pain. So, which really made loading in a lot of fun. So, because when we got there, we had maybe 15 minutes to to get up there, get set up, hooked up, and ready to roll. But I elected not to take any kind of like anything that the doctor had prescribed me because I didn't want to be like, loopy when I'm trying to play this set. So we load up, we get on stage, get hooked up, and I've got no sound coming out of my amp. My Splon rig is my favorite rig. Has never given me any trouble, before or since for that matter. I start panicking and start unplugging cables, trying to get everything kind of back to the simplest signal chain possible. The guy that was running the sound stage runs over and he grabs the speaker cable and he pulls it out of the back of my tube head while it's powered on, which is really, really bad for a tube amp because it can blow a transformer, which is really expensive to replace. One of the guys from one of the bands, Andy Mortem, he's got this B52 head, and he says, "Hey man, you can borrow my head." We got it set up, plugged in, was able to play our set, but it was definitely probably one of the more challenging sets we've ever had to play.